shoot, I said as you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talker, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the scene, you know that it's scorching. What's a man with king? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot, what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
Peace and blessings, and welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. Now, we got all the information about the January Direct. My bad. I apologize. If it's your first time finding the channel, please take my invitation and become a sub. If you love Xbox, well, you found your new best friend, me, the King. And on this channel, we talk about gaming in the industry as a whole. But we focus on Xbox because Xbox is our love. Now, we have a new January Direct that is going to be focusing on 3 key pillars of games. Now, I can't wait for these games to be shown, talked about, and dissected. But we also know that we have a vow going over to PlayStation 5. Well, let's get into the topics today. Let's talk about everything that we know, everything that we hope for, and how Xbox is starting off the year in grand style. With February looking like a jam-packed month, again, I'm telling you, I don't understand what they're doing, but these game companies continue to push games that could fail, maybe fail, or could win. With games of different ilk going up against each other, February seems to be a jam-packed month, with Towerborne launching coming out of beta February 26th with a massive full game update. Now, I got a chance to play Towerborne and I was part of the beta, and I want to say thank you to Microsoft. Towerborne is available as a premium game right now for $24.99 for the standard edition and $29.99 for the deluxe edition. It's created by StockTick and published by Xbox Games Publishing. Towerborne is, if you didn't know, a cooperative side-scrolling adventure RPG brawler. Following its Xbox game preview release this past April, and before that it was on Steam, Towerborne is launching fully in February on the Series X and X, Xbox on PC, Steam, PlayStation 5, Game Pass, Premium, and Ultimate. Is handheld verified and supports Xbox Play Anywhere. This game title is tooted up and booted up. Let me tell you, a reimagined launch experience. With the full game update, Towerborne shifts from its original vision as a free-to-play, always online title to a buy-it-once offline game you'll own and complete experience permanently with offline play and online co-op. The change required a deep structural rebuild over the past year, transforming systems originally designed around constant connectivity. The result is a stronger, more accessible, more player-friendly version of Towerborne we were incredibly proud to bring to launch. Now, I'm going to tell you, that was one of my biggest problems with Towerborne, the fact that they were cultivating it around an always online, always persistent world. And now the game is a game that you can jump in and play with your friends. You don't have to stress too much. I think the price point is key here when it comes to Towerborne. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I personally, I have the game. I have the complete full game, and I will love to be able to put an icon on my dashboard and pin it to my dashboard after it launches. Let me know if any of you guys got a chance to play the beta, if you're looking forward to Towerborne, and if you happen to have PlayStation or play on Steam. Well, Steam had it first. Let me know what you think about it. If you're interested in it, does it crack your top 3 games that you're interested for February. Now, many of us knew that Xbox is doing the direct at the top of the year, but what was going to be into the games that were going to be shown? Well, we also got an insight on what studio was going to be highlighted at this direct. It usually gives a forecast of what Microsoft Xbox is planning for the year. So Matt Booty came out and explained to us that was in early December, late November, that Playground Games was going to be front and center. And I made the proclamation that Fable will be there, and so would Forza Horizon 6. Well, now with confirmation coming from Xbox themselves that January 22nd, you can watch Fable, Forza Horizon 6, and Beast of Reincarnation gameplay direct from the studios. Now, this is something that needed to be spoken about and give you a heads up on where to go, where to watch it, what's going to be the breakdowns. I'm pretty sure Iron Lord's podcast is going to do a huge watch party with this. So tune in to Iron Lord's podcast that day. Now, what it's going to be is you're going to be able to tune in on January 22nd at 10 a.m. Pacific Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 6 p.m. UK to see the latest on Fable, Forza Horizon 6, and Beasts of Reincarnation. You can join us as we delve deep into Game Freak's intense one-player, one-dog action RPG for the first time. Game Freak will reveal details on the protagonist, Emma's innovative plant manipulation actions, and gameplay with her canine companion, Cole. In Beasts of Reincarnation, a profound, dangerous world unfolds in its post-apocalyptic Japan. Discover the development secrets behind the creation in the developers direct. Now, we also know that Forza Horizon 6 is taking place in Japan. Playground Games will share a deep dive on the much anticipated Forza Horizon 6 as the open world racer takes players to the beautiful contrasting landscapes of Japan. The segment will deep dive into the very first look at the gameplay, including reveals of new features and how Japan comes to life in this stunning new installment. And last but not least, and also first in our mind, Playground Games will also spin the block, bringing players back to the fairy tale land of Albion with the first in-depth look at Fable. One of 2026 most anticipated titles, devs from the Playground team will unveil the magic and mischief that awaits players in the fresh new beginning for the franchise, including a first look at some stunning new gameplay. Of course, the core themes of Fable will all be there: choice, consequence, drama, action, British humor, of course, and chickens. All reimagined for the existing fans and new players alike. Now, with these 3 titles being front and center, they will not only be just the centerpieces of what the direct will be, but there will be other games that will be shown. Now, we can delve deep into that inside the comment section. Please let me know what you expect to be there. And can you dream in a world where we have Halo, Gears, Forza, and Fable launching in 2026 with hardware, be it a controller or be it hardware itself? Xbox's birthday seems to be going in the right direction. Shout out to Microsoft and Xbox for understanding the assignment and bringing the games that we know and love to the forefront. Now, for me, this is pretty much a no-brainer. Marvel's Wolverine release window detailed by the PlayStation Insider. Now, PlayStation doesn't have insiders. I'm gonna keep it a being with you. You have a lot of people that act like they work with PlayStation. They really don't. They may have a contact here, may have a contact there, but they actually don't. So we're not gonna play that game about insiders over at Sony. Now, I believe that you have a bunch of insiders over at Xbox. Now, I ain't gonna lie there. And you don't got shit with Nintendo. But anybody that knew anything knew that they were going to launch Wolverine in the fall of 2026, which makes utter sense because leading into the Avengers Doomsday, you want to go in with as much momentum as possible. Now, my question is, how close are they going to get to Avengers Doomsday? With the only title from Marvel being released on the PlayStation platform and being released at the same time as a Marvel movie, you want to capitalize on the zeitgeist. Are you going to kick it off? Are you going to be in the mix? What is going to be the cadence when it comes to Wolverine launching this year on the PlayStation platform? My opinion of it is that they will do it late in November. Ghost of Yode was October 2nd. And, that has no extra ties or whatever to anything other than Tokyo Game Show. And I understood while we were in Japan that Ghost of Yode would release then. And it kind of made sense based upon them having a huge presence when it came to Tokyo Game Show and their reinvigorated commitment to Japan. So now when it comes to Wolverine, I believe that you're going to launch as closely as possible to Avengers Doomsday. Hopefully, because this movie introduces Wolverine. Well, introduces X-Men. We don't know Wolverine for sure. But hopefully this game can shed some light on that. And maybe, just maybe, this game actually can link up closely with the movie's kind of plot point. Maybe. I don't know. Hopefully. I'm a Marvel head. You know me. I'm a complete stan when it comes to mutants and anything that has anything to do with Marvel. So me anticipating Wolverine releasing in conjunction close to the movie, that just gets me all types of happy. So please leave a comment. Let me know what you think, what's going to happen, when it's going to launch. And are you anticipating Wolverine launching? I mean, it's been a long time. The game has its ups and downs, and it had to be squashed and redone based upon, the breaches and everything over at Sony. But what else is new, right? Just give me the game so I can be happy. That's all I care about. Now, I want to thank each and every last one of you for making it this far in the video. And it goes a long way with the algorithm. The more you watch the videos, the more you hype the videos up, the more you push the videos out and share the videos with your friends. Helps me help you do this for longer. Now, I see a ton of opportunity when it comes to talking about these games that's going to be released this year. You have the Beast of Reincarnation. And I didn't know, we know Game Freak's pedigree, but the game looks so magnificent in the wonder of the forest, the organic life mixed with a little automatrons there, some robotic stuff that's going on. I want to know the story there. I don't know where it's set in. Is it set in Japan? What's going on with this? And the fact that they have a companion, the dog, Coral. Oh man, it looks incredible. And the fact that it's Play Anywhere, Game Pass day one, allows me to have the flexibility that I want when it comes to this title. Now, I know a lot of you probably play on other platforms, and that's great for you. Well, over here, we pay our subscription and we get treated to the finest games in the industry. And with Beast of Reincarnation, looking at one of the finest games, I cannot wait to delve deep into this game. Forza Horizon 6, set in Japan. Now, we've waited for years for this. Now, see, you don't want to run the risk of being crazy when it comes to this game, right? Because you got to think about it in this aspect. And what I mean by you don't want to go crazy, because I see a lot of you guys in my comments talking about what you want and all the stuff that you want to have and add to it. You don't want to take away from what Forza actually is. You want to actually enhance Forza, but don't do it too much that it takes away from what Forza is. So again, I'm looking to see what they add to it. I know that this is the first one that's going to take full advantage of the Xbox Series consoles. So as gorgeous as Forza Horizon 5 looked, well, I know Forza Horizon 6 will look even better, so can't wait to see what they do there. The biggest question mark is Fable. See, now we all know how games are interpreted in the beginning, right? We saw the trailer and it was supposed to be releasing in 2024. We're in 2026 now. And the game had one direction or one view, one look, and then we got another look at the game, and then we had some premature cancellations of the title. We don't know what we're going to see when we look at it when we go back and return to Albion. Lionhead Studios is not in charge. Playground Studios is in charge of this title. And there comes a level of concern there with a lot of the older crowd who enjoyed Fable. And now we want to see what Fable looks like under the tutelage of Playground Games. I think Playground Games can give you something akin to a fantastical romp in the world of Albion. Now, I do need some things taken from certain aspects of Fable. I like certain aspects of Fable 2. I think Fable 2 was probably the best Fable, but that's neither here nor there. Please leave in the comments what Fable you think is the best Fable. But I'm going into this direct with open arms and open eyes and an open mind because I think Fable is the one that's going to be the most scrutinized this year when it comes to the releases of the Xbox titles. I think Halo already has a couple of notches up going in. Definitely E-Day comes in at a little bit higher. I think Forza Horizon 6 comes in with a level of cachet. I think Fable is the one that's going to have to prove themselves to the masses. So again, let me know what you think when it comes to that and it comes to Fable, because that's the only part of my concern. Now, I want to know, what games do you think is going to be the surprise games that's going to be shown here? So hopefully we get a chance to see that. Now, we got the news today with Avowed going over to PlayStation 5, and we kind of see the cadence. I think it's been like a year, almost two or whatever, of Avowed on Xbox. And yeah, that's a pretty good amount of time for a new IP to be on the Xbox platform and then go to other places. So we're seeing kind of like the roadmap or the cadence. Some games will launch day and date. Some games will take a longer time to get there. Games like Starfield should be making it over at some point in time with the big update. And games like Avowed will make it there after they're having a big update as well. This year is a huge year for Xbox with all the titles, because what you fail to realize is Activision Blizzard King is part of Xbox. Bethesda, the whole ZeniMax roster, Obsidian, Ninja Theory, all of these companies are part of Xbox, and all of these companies will have a say before the year is over. With the 25th anniversary, the birth year of Xbox, well, Xbox seems to be showing off in grand fashion, with other companies struggling to maintain and make games and get games out the door. With PlayStation launching maybe 2 games this year with Soros and Wolverine, with one live service game in baseball, which is everywhere, we kind of see the separation of the two companies. We see one company that is $1 trillion company, well, $4 trillion company, and we see a couple of $1 billion when it comes to the PlayStation. We see one that is dictating pace and understands what it is when it comes to the gaming race, and being a third-party publisher in full swing while also making hardware and pushing the industry forward. Microsoft and Xbox seems to have the gaming industry in a stranglehold. Now, no matter where you stand on this, you can't say that Microsoft and Xbox hasn't been in the headlines every day for, I don't know, for it seems like forever now. Every month, they seem to drop new information, be it good, be it bad, but information about games that are pushing the industry forward. Now, if you love Xbox, well, hit that like button, because I'm pretty sure that you found a lot of information today. And if you so want, please become a member. Members are the lifeblood of the stream. But I'm going to tell you to do what I try to do every day. I want you to go where gamers game and winners win. And I want you to try to play the Game Pass.
Play it day one with Game Pass.